Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will be discussing about the thyroid disorders in women. We will discuss about the thyroid gland, the hormonal regulation. We will talk about the disorders and also about the preventions. Now coming to this thyroid gland, this gland is actually the ductless endocrine gland that is situated at the front of the throat, and this is having the shape of a butterfly. So here we have this thyroid gland that is actually present at the front of the throat and below the larynx, that is the Adam's apple, and it comprises two lobes that are on either side of the windpipe. So this is the front view of the thyroid gland and this is the back view of the thyroid gland, and here it contains the parathyroid glands as well. Now sometimes what happens there, the uncontrolled growth happens and it leads to the formation of the unusual mass of the clumps that are called as the cancers. So it leads to the formation of the thyroid cancer. Now here we will see about the thyroid hormones. So there are different types of the thyroid hormones like the T3 hormone, then the T4 hormone, and also the calcitonin hormone. So this thyroid gland, this is actually regulated by the thyroid stimulating hormone that is secreted by the pituitary gland, and this pituitary gland, this is actually controlled by the hypothalamus. So hypothalamus will secrete the TRH, the releasing hormones, the factors that activate the pituitary gland, and pituitary gland in turn activates the thyroid gland to secrete the different types of the hormones. So this T4 hormone, this is actually the major secreted hormone by the thyroid gland, and this is also known as the thyroxine hormone. This T4 is actually active within the target cells. So the thyroid problems, they actually affect women of any age. Now the question arises that how a thyroid disorder affects a woman's body. So these thyroid disorders, they can cause actually puberty and menstruation to occur abnormally early or late, and also an overactive active or underactive thyroid, this can also affect the ovulation, and the ovaries, they are at an increased risk for cyst development if the woman has underactive thyroid, that is the hypothyroidism. And the severe hypothyroidism can actually cause the milk production in the breast while preventing the ovulation. So these thyroid disorders during pregnancy, they can actually harm the fetus and they can lead to thyroid problems in the mother after birth. For example, the postpartum thyroiditis. Now we will see here the how are the thyroid diseases diagnosed. So now we will see how are the thyroid diseases actually diagnosed. So first thing is through the blood tests. So blood tests are done to diagnose the thyroid diseases. And the next is the radioactive iodine uptake test. So this test, that is the radioactive iodine uptake test, this is done to diagnose the thyroid diseases. And then thyroid scan. So thyroid is basically scanned to check the whether the thyroid gland is healthy or not. Then comes the thyroid ultrasound. So ultrasound is done to check the thyroid diseases. Now we will see here the 5 easy steps to keep your thyroid healthy. So I will tell you the 5 easy steps so that you can ensure that your thyroid is healthy. So first thing is that you have to stick to a diet that is low in sugar and processed foods. Nowadays, processed foods are everywhere and people are consuming sugar very much. So it is important to stick to a diet that is low in sugar and processed foods. The second thing is that limit your intake of cruciferous vegetables like the cabbage. So these should be these should be very limited. Then find ways to reduce your stress. So find some ways so that you can reduce your stress. So nowadays people are facing a lot of stress and problems. So it becomes very important to find some ways to reduce your stress. And also exercise 3 to 5 times a week. So this is very important. Then maintain a healthy body weight. So to maintain a healthy body weight, it is very important so that to keep your thyroid healthy. So these were the different tips regarding the thyroid gland and the prevention of the thyroid diseases. Hope you have enjoyed this video.